Speak English anyway, a place where confidence matters more than perfection, and every voice deserves to be heard.
Hey people, I'm Linda.
And I'm Ethan. And today, we need to talk about something that I think causes more unnecessary stress than almost anything else in English learning.
More stress than grammar, more stress than vocabulary, more stress than that moment when you accidentally say the wrong word in a meeting.
More stress than the bake sale situation.
Nothing causes more stress than the bake sale situation, but this is close. Today, we are talking about accent, specifically the fear of having one, the obsession with getting rid of it, and why, honestly, both of those things are a little bit unnecessary.
A little bit. We are going to be kind about it, but also honest.
Kind and honest, that is our whole thing. Okay, Ethan, let me ask you something. When you started learning English, did you want a specific accent?
Oh, absolutely. I wanted to sound exactly like a specific American actor. I had decided, this man's voice is what English sounds like. I will speak like him, or I will not speak at all.
Which actor?
I am not going to say. It is embarrassing.
You have to say.
I really don't.
Ethan.
Fine. It was a very famous action movie actor. Very intense, very dramatic. I practiced saying things like, get to the chopper in the mirror.
Get to the chopper? In the mirror?
In the mirror. Every morning for approximately 3 weeks.
And how did that go?
Not well. I sounded like someone doing a very bad impression of someone doing a very bad impression. And then I went to speak English in real life, and I sounded like me, with a slightly confused accent that didn't belong to any country.
A stateless accent?
A completely stateless accent, belonging nowhere, recognized by no one.
I love this so much. Okay, my story is less dramatic. I just spent an enormous amount of energy trying to sound British because I thought British English sounded more sophisticated.
The classic move.
The classic move of approximately 40% of English learners worldwide, I think. And I would practice my British vowels and then open my mouth in conversation and immediately revert to my normal accent within half a sentence.
The accent lasts about 4 words before the real you takes over.
4 words maximum. And then I would feel embarrassed, like I had failed at English because my accent wasn't what I wanted it to be.
And that feeling, that sense of failure over something that is actually completely natural and completely fine, that is today's episode.
Because here's the thing we want to say right at the start. Having an accent is not a problem.
It is not a problem. Every single person on Earth has an accent. Native English speakers have accents. British people have accents. Americans have accents. Australians have accents. People from London sound different from people from Manchester. People from New York sound different from people from Texas.
Accents are everywhere. Accents are normal. An accent is just the particular music your voice makes when it speaks a language.
The particular music. And your music is shaped by your first language, your region, your age, the people you grew up speaking with. It is personal. It is yours.
It is yours. And the goal of improving your accent, if that is something you want to do, is not to erase your music. It is to make your music clearer, more understandable, not more foreign.
More understandable. That is the real goal. Not sounding like someone from another country, sounding clear.
And there's a very important difference between those two things. Clarity and imitation are not the same thing.
Not the same at all. Okay, so what actually makes an accent hard to understand? Because I think people think it is about the specific vowel sounds, the specific consonants, but it's actually something else.
It is rhythm. It is stress. It is where you put the emphasis in a word or a sentence.
Yes, because English is a stress-timed language. Some syllables are strong, some are weak. Some words in a sentence carry the meaning, they are stressed. Some words are just grammatical glue, they are weak and fast.
And if you stress the wrong syllables, or if you give every syllable equal weight, you can have perfect vowel sounds and still be hard to understand because the rhythm is off.
The rhythm is off, and rhythm is actually something you can improve much faster than individual sounds, because rhythm is bigger, more obvious, easier to hear and copy.
Easier to hear and copy. Okay, so what are the most useful things people can actually do to improve their accent? Not to erase it, to make it clearer.
Thing 1, stress the right syllable in words.
This is huge. In English, every word with more than one syllable has one syllable that is stronger than the others. And if you get it wrong, the word sounds completely different, sometimes unrecognizable.
Give me an example.
Okay, the word present. If you stress the first syllable, present, it is a noun, a gift, or an adjective, being here right now. But if you stress the second syllable, present, it is a verb, to give something formally.
Same letters, completely different meaning depending on where the stress goes.
And this happens everywhere in English. Photograph, noun. Photography, noun, different form. Photographic, adjective. 3 different stress patterns, 3 different words that look almost the same on paper.
Whew. English is wild.
English is absolutely wild. But once you start noticing stress patterns, you start to sound so much more natural because your rhythm matches the language.
Your rhythm matches. Okay, thing 2?
Thing 2, work on the sounds that don't exist in your first language.
Right, because every language has a different set of sounds, and your mouth has spent your entire life making the sounds of your first language. When a new language asks for a sound that does not exist in your mouth's experience,
Your mouth just picks the closest thing it has, which is very reasonable behavior from your mouth, honestly.
very reasonable. Your mouth is doing its best.
Your mouth is doing its absolute best with the tools it has. But the good news is mouths are flexible. Mouths can learn new sounds. It just takes practice. Specific, targeted, patient practice.
And the key is to find out specifically which sounds cause problems. Not all sounds. Usually it is 2 or 3 specific sounds that trip people up the most, and those are the ones to focus on.
Because trying to fix your entire accent at once is like trying to redecorate your entire house in one weekend. Overwhelming, exhausting, nothing gets done properly.
Pick one room, fix it well, then move to the next room.
Pick one sound, practice it until it feels natural, then the next one. Slow and focused beats fast and scattered every time.
Every time. Thing 3?
Thing 3. Listen and imitate specific speakers you like, not to become them, but to borrow from them.
Like shadowing, which we talked about in episode 7.
Exactly like shadowing, but this time you are paying specific attention to how their mouth moves, where their jaw goes, where their tongue is, how open or closed their mouth is for different sounds.
Which sounds weird when you say it out loud.
It sounds very strange. I am studying where someone's tongue goes. But it is actually how actors learn accents. It's how linguists study speech. The physical mechanics of how sounds are made matter.
And you can watch videos about this. There are entire YouTube channels dedicated to explaining exactly where your tongue should be for specific English sounds, with diagrams, with slow motion examples.
With diagrams. The future of accent training is very informative diagrams of mouths.
The content we did not know we needed. Thing 4?
Thing 4, record yourself. I know, nobody wants to hear this one.
Nobody.
Nobody wants to hear their own voice. It is one of the most universally uncomfortable experiences, but it is also one of the most useful things you can do.
Because when you speak, you hear yourself from inside your own head, and that version of your voice sounds different from what other people actually hear. Recording lets you hear what they hear.
And when you hear what they hear, you notice things you never noticed before. A sound you thought you were making correctly, a rhythm that is slightly off, a word where your stress pattern is different from the native speakers.
Things that are invisible when you are in the middle of speaking become very visible when you listen back.
Very visible and slightly horrifying the first time, but then incredibly useful.
Slightly horrifying, yes. Stage 1, horror. Stage 2, insight. Stage 3, improvement.
the 3 stages of recording yourself. And thing 5, and this is the most important one, accept your accent as part of who you are.
Yes, this one.
Because here is what I have noticed. The people who speak English most confidently, most beautifully even, are not the ones with the most perfect accent. They are the ones who have made peace with the accent they have.
They speak with ownership, like, this is my voice, this is my English, I am not apologizing for it.
And that ownership, that confidence in your own voice, is actually what makes communication feel good, not perfection. Ownership.
Ownership. And the irony is, when you stop trying to sound like someone else and start sounding fully like yourself, your accent often improves naturally because you are relaxed, you're present. Your mouth is not busy performing.
Your mouth is not performing. It is just speaking. And speaking from a relaxed, confident place, your natural sounds become clearer without you even trying.
Without even trying. There's something almost poetic about that.
There's something very poetic about it. Also very annoying because you spent 3 weeks saying, "Get to the chopper," in the mirror.
We are not bringing that up again.
We are absolutely bringing it up again. Okay, word tour time. Let's go. First word, accent. An accent is the distinctive way a person pronounces words, shaped by their native language, region, background, and experience. Every person has one. No accent is standard. No accent is wrong.
For example, her accent was strong, but her English was perfectly clear. Or, an accent is not a mistake, it is a signature.
Accent. Repeat. Accent.
Accent. Next, stress.
In language, stress means emphasis, the extra force or energy given to a particular syllable or word. Stress changes meaning and rhythm.
For example, English is a stress-timed language. Some syllables are strong and others are weak. Or, getting the stress right on a word makes you sound much more natural immediately.
Stress. Repeat. Stress.
Stress. Next, syllable.
A syllable is a unit of sound in a word, a single beat. Cat has 1 syllable. Table has 2. Beautiful has 3.
For example, pay attention to which syllable is stressed in new words. Or, putting the stress on the wrong syllable can make a word completely unrecognizable.
Syllable. Repeat. Syllable.
Syllable. Next, clarity.
Clarity means being clear and easy to understand, not confused or muddy. In speech, clarity means your words land clearly in the listener's ear.
For example, the goal of accent work is clarity, not imitation. Or, she spoke with a strong accent but complete clarity. Every word landed perfectly.
Clarity. Repeat. Clarity.
Clarity. Next, imitate.
To imitate means to copy someone else's behavior, voice, or style, to model yourself on another person.
For example, imitating native speakers is useful for picking up rhythm and sounds. Or, don't imitate to become someone else. Imitate to borrow what works and make it yours.
Imitate. Repeat. Imitate.
Imitate. Next, ownership.
Ownership means taking full responsibility for something and claiming it as yours, with confidence and without apology.
For example, she spoke with complete ownership of her accent, and it was beautiful. Or, ownership of your voice is more impressive than a perfect pronunciation.
Ownership. Repeat. Ownership.
Ownership. And last one, mechanics.
Mechanics refers to the technical way something works, the specific physical processes involved. In speech, mechanics means how your mouth, tongue, jaw, and breath actually produce sounds.
For example, understanding the mechanics of a sound helps you produce it correctly. Or, he studied the mechanics of English vowels and his pronunciation improved quickly.
Mechanics. Repeat. Mechanics.
Mechanics. Okay, 3 actions for this week.
Action 1. Pick one word you say often in English and look up which syllable is stressed. Say it the correct way 10 times out loud. Notice if it feels different from how you were saying it before.
Action 2. Record yourself speaking English for 30 seconds, any topic. Then listen back, just once. Notice one thing, just one, that you want to work on. Not everything, one thing.
Action 3. Find one English speaker whose voice you genuinely enjoy. Could be a podcaster, an actor, a YouTuber, anyone. Listen to them for 5 minutes today. Pay attention not just to what they say, but how they say it, where the energy in their sentences goes, how their rhythm feels.
How their rhythm feels. Because rhythm is caught before it is learned. You absorb it before you can explain it.
You absorb it, and that absorption starts with enjoying the sound of it. Quick recap.
Big idea 1. Having an accent is normal. Every person on Earth has one. The goal is clarity, not the elimination of your accent.
Big idea 2. Rhythm and stress matter more than individual sounds. Get the stress patterns right, and you will sound dramatically more natural immediately.
Big idea 3. Focus on the 2 or 3 specific sounds that cause the most confusion. One room at a time, one sound at a time.
Big idea 4. Record yourself. Horo first, insight second, improvement third. It is worth it.
And big idea 5. Own your accent. Speak with ownership and confidence in your own voice. That ownership is what makes communication beautiful, not perfection.
Not perfection. And definitely not 3 weeks of get to the chopper in the mirror.
I walked right into that. Okay, question for the comments. What accent did you try to fake when you started learning English? Be honest, we are all friends here.
All friends, no judgment, only solidarity and mild amusement.
Mild amusement and full solidarity. Take care of your English.
And take care of your heart.
This is Ethan.
And this is Linda. You've been listening to Speak English Anyway.
Bye, everyone.
Bye! And remember, your accent is not your enemy. It is your signature. Own it.